Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mayra and today we are going to be talking about the terrible twos. But before we begin, please don't forget to subscribe down below, like, comment, share, all that fun stuff. With that being said, let's get into it. What are the terrible twos? The terrible twos are when a kid from the age around 2, it could be before, it could be after 2, but it's around that age, they suddenly get an urge for independence. And with that comes a lot of arguing, a lot of tantrums, and they might even start to get physical. I am going to tell you how I deal with this with my personal kid and my daycare children. And remember, every kid is different. And mamas, you know your kids the best. If you have any serious concerns, always ask your doctors. Okay, let's begin with naps. You have to respect the nap. I cannot tell you how many times my daughter was rampaging through the house and then I realized it is past her nap time. Naps are super important for kids that are developing because what do you and I do when we feel grumpy or are tired? We will drink coffee or, try to get some kind of rush, some kind of energy. Kids don't know how to deal with those emotions. So what will they do? They will rampage, they will go wild, they will have the worst mood swings. I can't tell you the amount of parents that have come to me, to my daycare, telling me my kid no longer naps. And I respect that, but they will while they are in my care, or at least have quiet time. If kids are tired, they are more likely to act out just because they are tired. Another thing I like to focus on is praising good behavior. Most of the time, when we are frustrated with our kids, we like to focus on the negatives, and we forget that they are humans just like us, but just tiny versions. So next time your kid is doing something good, praise them. Let them know that you are proud that they are behaving well. We like to be validated when we are doing something correctly, and they also like that too. Another really super important thing is teaching your kid how to calm themselves down. If they're having a bad day, if they're having some kind of personal issue, and they don't know how to calm themselves down, then they will not know how to communicate that with us. One way that I like to simmer down a situation once my daughter or one of my daycare kids is starting to get agitated is I would just sit there and I will tell them, count my fingers, count with me. Or I will tell them, look around the room, what is your favorite color in this room right now? And 9 out of 10 times, they will stop and they will look around and they will answer my question. If that doesn't work, then we go to breathing. Can you take 5 deep breaths for me? Remember, when you're calm and you're speaking to me calmly, I can better understand you. When my daughter is feeling mad or she is upset about something, I don't just push it to the side. I like to hear her out and I like to understand why she's feeling that way. Because just like you and I, kids are allowed to feel those emotions as well. With my first daughter, I never really had issues with tantrums that go into throwing or hitting, but with my second daughter, that is very much a different story. So I always like to make sure that the room she is in is safe. When she is going on a rampage, I like to make a quick check in whatever room she's in and make sure that there is nothing that she can potentially harm herself with. Remember that when they are in this state, they're not really thinking and they're not really going to worry about the coffee table being right there. The safety of our kids come before anything, before home decor, before the aesthetic of things. Just keep that in mind. Explaining to kids why they can't have a certain thing or why they can't do a certain activity is also very important. A lot of tantrums from my kids have come from not getting the toy they wanted. That is when I would give them a simple and brief explanation. You already have a similar toy like that. You have too many. Is that a toy that you really think you're going to use, or do you think you're going to get bored of it? Now, being around 2, of course, they're not going to care what you say, but it is important that you explain to them why instead of just saying no. Consistency is key, okay? If you want your child to succeed, if you want your child to be able to manage those tantrums, to be able to manage those mood swings, and you are trying to follow steps to getting them there, consistency is key. They are not going to get it if you are doing something with them one day and then you switch it up again on them the next day. That is the same for rewards, and that is the same for punishments. You cannot cave in. If you say you are going to do something, you need to keep your word and you need to do it. Once again, whether that be punishing them, time out, whether that be praising them. You did really well today. I am going to give you an ice cream. It is very important that you stick to what you say to them because kids remember, and they remember everything. They also like to test your limits. So if they know that if I just keep pushing and pushing, then mom will eventually give me what I want. And that is not what we want them growing up thinking is going to solve their problems. Not at all. The most important part of overcoming the terrible twos is staying calm. And that is for us parents or us care providers. Staying calm is the most important part of it all. If we are frustrated and if we are agitated, the kids will only mimic our behavior and overall make it worse. If you feel that you have had enough, then I suggest you make sure that your child is in a safe environment and you step outside for a second, or you ask your spouse, or if you have an assistant, you ask for them to take over for a second until you have collected yourself and you are ready to go back in there. Every kid goes through this, whether it is mild or it is severe. I would definitely not recommend that you jump right into thinking that your kid has behavioral issues. Unless you really notice something that is of your concern, then like I said, talk to your doctor about it. And if you are noticing your toddler already starting to act out a bit, I suggest you implement some of these tips and hopefully they work out and hopefully they make their transition into toddlerhood a lot easier. But don't give up, be consistent, be caring, and be loving to your child because just like us, they go through things every day and the best we can do is just be there for them. If there's anything I didn't mention that worked for you, please be sure to comment down below and let us all know what you did. And if there is something I said that you don't agree with, also let me know down below and let me know why. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe down below, like, comment, share, all that fun stuff. I'm getting really close to 100 subscribers, and when I do, I will be doing a giveaway. So please don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on that. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe out there, and I will see you very soon.